Today we're going to continue our video of the roots of the sacred 17 world trees across the spiritual traditions of humanity. Keep in mind, we've already looked at trees 1 through 8. Now we'll be looking at trees 9 through 17. So remember that in every corner of the earth, under every sky, humanity has told the story of a sacred tree, a tree that holds up to the heavens and whose roots descend into the underworld, and whose branches stretch beyond stars from Africa to Asia, from the islands of Oceania to the frozen forests of the north. The world tree rises again and again, and so today we will follow its roots across the remainder of the 17 sacred traditions to uncover why this ancient symbol still calls to us in a way. This is the roots of the sacred, and these are the world trees of spirit. Now, we'll pick up with trees of Eastern Asian traditions. The first that we'll look at is the Fusang tree. And in Chinese mythology, the Fusang tree is the red mulberry of the East. It is so immersed that it carries the energy of the suns themselves. From its branches, the 10 suns once rose until Ho Yi, the archer, shot down 9. And so this is more than just a cosmic backdrop. Fusang is the celestial calendar. It anchors time, and it brings us to experience order in the heavens. The solar tree of balance and of cosmological rhythm. Next up, we have the peach tree of immortality, also known as the immortal peach. And so in Taoist legend, high in the Kunlun Mountains, the Queen Mother of the West tends to a very sacred orchard. Her peaches bloom once every 3,000 years, and they grant eternal life. And so only immortals may feast upon her banquet, where time ripples and soon fades. This tree is divine favor itself, and it offers transcendence through divine timing. So we turn from Eastern Asians towards the indigenous trees of the Americas, and the first is the Yashe, or Saiba tree. For the Maya, the Yashe is the literal axis of the universe, connecting heavens, earth, and Xibalba, the underworld. And it's planted in temple courtyards, and it's carved on sacred monuments. The energy of this tree runs through stone and sky alike. You can think of this tree as a cosmic ladder of death, rebirth, and spiritual ascent. We next have the Aztec tree of life. In Aztec cosmology, one great tree remains at the center of the world, with 4 more as cardinal directions. They form a sacred quincunx, which is a grid holding heaven and earth together. Rituals were held to nourish these trees and to preserve them in the cosmic order, and these trees are a living map of divine symmetry. Next up, we have the Wakan Tanka, which is the cottonwood tree. Among the Lakota, the cottonwood tree becomes sacred during the time of the sun dance, and it is chosen with reverence. It is raised in the center of its sacred circle, and it sits at the world's axis. Warriors dance around it in prayer and sacrifice. It is not a symbol, it is a living altar to Wakan Tanka, which we know as the Great Mystery. Now we'll shift over to Oceanic traditions. And so the first we have is the Tane Mahuta. And in Māori mythology, the Tane Mahuta is the god who separated the Sky Father from the Earth Mother. In that act, light was born, and trees became the children of Tane. Forests is living breath. Every tree is an echo of that first act of sacred separation. It is creation that manifests through courage. Next up, we have the Neo. And this is the coconut tree. Across Polynesia, the coconut tree is more than food, it is ancestry. Born from the fallen body of a god, the Neo provides life in every form. Its fruit is well used in many rituals that bring protection, divination, and birth. And it is a sacred tree of abundance, of survival, and the breath of the ancestors. Now we move to the Slavic and Baltic traditions. And so the first we have is the Jevos Komichne. In Slavic lore, the world tree, often an oak, links the heavens, earth, and the underworld. Birds dwell in its crown, humans on its trunk, and serpents coil around its roots. Folk songs and carvings echo the structure of this massive mighty tree, and it spans these three realms in one body. It is the soul of the earth, and it marks time and it marks life as well as balance. Next, we have the Astras Cox. This is the Baltic tree of dawn, and it glows where the sun rises, guiding light into the world. In Latvia and Lithuania, it sings through sacred hyenas, and it shines with divine clarity. It marks time, harvest, and hope. A linden, an apple, an oak, it is all of them and more. It is a tree of illumination. In conclusion, the world tree is not a relic. It is a mirror showing us the shape of the cosmos and the shape of ourselves. It stands where spirit and matter meet, where breath and starlight intertwine. Some are carved in myth, others will still grow, rooted in temple stone or island soil. But they all speak the same truth, and they are whispered in the wind and the memory. All is connected. All grows from the one source, and the path to the divine rises through the branches. I hope you enjoyed the look at these 17 trees of different ethnic backgrounds and mythologies, and that you can see the importance of the tree in life itself. Take care. Have a great day. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content.